Good evening. My name is Moonlands and welcome to Late Night Letter Quest Expert, a series in which I will essentially scrabble my way to the small hours using our superior vocabulary. Here we have tits available to us there, that's nice to know, but perhaps not the most effective word to surpass this game even on expert levels with a relaxing and somewhat snooker commentator / radio presenter style delivery here. I'm going to play my own music now, some lovely quiet music in the background. I've deliberately disabled the soundtrack so that you may do the same. Here we go, the very first opponent of the evening. We have a small, relatively spherical blob hovering just in front of us in the dungeon there. Let's see what we have. Beaver available to us. I'd like to know if we can have this. This would be very good if we could have this. We can indeed. And what does it get? Yes, a marijuana cigarette there. A marijuana cigarette giving us a 6-letter word with the double letter there. That's excellent. That's more than we need to finish him. Okay, so we have a large pink fellow now with a pincushion for a hat there, it would appear. Can't be the most viable in terms of health and safety or comfort, but then he is some sort of ghost, so perhaps he doesn't feel that quite in the way you would expect. Captions there with a maximum damage of 73. That's okay, but I would say that 100 damage is really what you want to be looking for as a standard on expert mode. Okay, excellent, that's not bad. Oh, he's just hanging on there. Just hanging on. So what we'll do is we'll use a simple word to save our letters for this next chap. Let's perhaps use eat, using our superior vocabulary. In case you didn't know what the word eat means, just to consume food there. That's okay. But we dodged that. That's lovely. That's absolutely fantastic that we dodged that.
We dodged that. That's lovely. That's absolutely fantastic.
A new enemy here. Takes no damage from 3-letter words. That's not a problem because we tend not to make 3-letter words because they don't tend to give us many points at all. So we can't use Jew there, unfortunately. Could we possibly have someone who is more Jewish than somebody else? No, we can't. We would have thought, if someone was perhaps more Jewish than somebody else, they might be Jewier. They might be Jewier, but sadly that's not something that's a word. I'm sure it's something people say. Or perhaps if someone was behaving in a Jewish manner, they might be Jewing around. Apparently that's not a word either, but certainly something I imagine people use. Shame we don't have an L. We can get Jews in, but we have banjo available to us actually, which is quite good. That's a better use of the word there. I feel like there's some other words I know that would be beneficial here, but I can't think of them just at the moment, so that's a bit of an issue. Oh, this is quite a devastating enemy. He did quite a bit of damage and we did not much to him at all there. That's a little bit concerning, after especially saying that I felt like we weren't having much trouble. We also have Foley, which available to us, which is a better word, which is to do with audio. A process for creating sounds for films. Yes, Foley is actually the process by which sound performers, if you like, will use physical objects to perform a sound to film. Thereby, when we have footsteps on gravel, a Foley artist may be kneeling on their hands and knees, pressing carefully with gloves onto a certain type of material to recreate the sound of footsteps as though that it were in fact their footsteps, when really it's the Foley artist on the ground with some sandpaper and bubble wrap, or God knows what else they might need for the scene. A little information on Foley there for you. Now the voice is, what's going to happen to the voice now? It's going to get a bit lower because we're even more tired and strung out now. So we're just going to talk in this very low section here. This might bother some people, but it's actually a lot more relaxing for me because it's even less effort, surprisingly enough. I sound like someone who's had a disease, some sort of throat cancer. But this is actually just my tired voice now. Can we have fondling? I think we can have fondling. Which is quite good. That's not a bad word. We also have meddling available to us, but that's not quite as good. Waxed there. Oh, we've got twaxed. I'm not sure how that T crept in there, but it did. We don't want the twaxed. I'm not sure quite what that means. It's obviously not a word. What would it mean? It's where you get a... it's where someone who is a twat, gives you a waxing. This can be in the form of an argumental crushing, so if you've been made to look like a fool by someone who is also a twat, like you've been waxed shiny by their superior wit, you might call that twaxed. I'm going to give you a twaxing. We also have boxed available to us. Twinge. We've got twinge available to us. And we can stick a D on the end of there. I mean, we also have... I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to arrange some letters in an unfortunate way there. And I can show you how this can now become even better than the word we had before by doing this. So that's fine. Or that's what I clearly meant to do. And any words you might have thought I was spelling before is completely... that's up to you. 2 double letters there with the triple letter as well. Hunky, making for a hunky score for the number of letters that are in the word.
We have hanky as well. We could have had monkey for Adam. We could have had hammock as well, which would be good, but too many other letters needed there.
Chunky, of course, we can have. Almost missed that there. Chunky. There we go. That's quite a good one. 97 there. Still yet to crack the triple figure score tonight, but hopefully we'll be looking at that soon. Sadly, the game doesn't recognise this. Oh, it does, yes, of course, because it is a very old term that originates far before the internet use. Actually, it's coined by Richard Dawkins on evolutional memes and how the nature of a meme has a clear parallel or reflective quality of evolution. Silver Lining, David Gray, lovely quiet soft track here with the lilting harmonies in there. Lovely dynamic range to the track as well. Get those lows and the highs breathing through the soft reverb there. Very warm, rounded bass. Nice downbeat melody with the subtle quivering guitars. Oh, look at that. He's lost some gems. We'll be picking those up. Winged Warrior is the most effective for what we want to do. I do like the look of it as well, so let's get that. We'll equip that. Just going to put some letters up here. We might need another letter to make that word, but I don't think we have enough A's. We might need to use another A here. I wonder... Yes. Maybe we can use this. Maybe this is better points. Oh yes, something I like to do on a pubbing is not a word. Are you joking me? We like to go pubbing all the time. This is an outrage. I can't believe pubbing isn't a word. This is an absolute joke. The verb to pub. To go out to the pub on an evening and take several skinfuls of alcohol so that you don't remember the whole week that just went by or feel currently present in the following one. Pubbing.
It's ridiculous. Dubbing. At least we can have that. Fine.
Excellent. Just out of curiosity, will it allow buggers? It does. Damn to curse. Or is actually the true origin of the word relating to buggery, otherwise known as anal intercourse, sodomy, and often lumped in with bestiality, originally arising from religious fighting. Today, even though it origins that of a doing word relating to quite an intimate and for many years frowned upon act, we seem to use in common parlance as if to say to a small child, "You little bugger," as though it is an endearing and fun term, when in fact it has quite severe and highly explicit roots, is strangely both amusing and disturbing. And that is the beauty of the English language. Violas. There we go. And that's him done. Excellent. Not a bad one that time. Look at that. 69 as well to finish. The cheeky number 69 there for the finish. Bin. That's that level in the bin. Done. Complete. Binned. Just putting some words up here to just spark the inspiration. Let's see. Yes, what can we have? Yes, to arrange sheets of paper in sets of 24. Another word you only know if you do crosswordy crap or scrabbly shite. A mordant, actually, is a better word. A mordant is like a movement, a shape, a melodic embellishment. Yes, it's very similar to a trill, but is actually a particular arrangement of notes that is sort of like a little up and down, if you like, of a little scale, usually about 4 notes, a mordant, or a down and up. You could have an upper mordant or a lower mordant. Either way, we have a dead poison peat. Unless we get something special, this is going wrong very quickly. Unless we get good words like this. Well, thank you for joining us in our late night letter quest expert. We will see you next time.